Well, helping farmers diversify their operations is one of the goals of a two-day agritourism workshop scheduled for this November. Earlier, I spoke with Abby Cash, the Director of Agritourism for the state of Oklahoma. So how would you describe agritourism to someone that's not involved in agriculture?
Agritourism is really the crossroads where agriculture and tourism meet. So when we talk about agritourism, we're really talking about any agricultural-based tourism attraction. So anything from pumpkin patches, corn mazes, you pick your own berries operations, to something more extensive like a guest ranch, a winery, or something more permanent. So agritourism is a very, very broad range of activities, and in our state with over 500 agritourism-based attractions and events, it really is a wide scope of activities.
So while these certainly sound fun, there's also the economic side. How does agritourism benefit our entire economy?
You know, Rob, for a long time we've been talking about how our family farmers in our state and across the country are really struggling to make a living on the family farm. And here in Oklahoma, we have seen agritourism prove to be one successful form of on-farm diversification. So across the state, we see people doing everything from incorporating a small agritourism experience, maybe a seasonal attraction, like a hunting venue, a pumpkin patch, or a corn maze, to something more extensive that encompasses more of their time and more of their operation, like a guest ranch, or maybe a winery, or something that's a year-long type attraction on their farm. So we see people do everything from have the opportunity to create a little bit of money for retirement, to bring a whole nother generation back to the farm to run the agritourism enterprise. So all across our state, one of the most exciting things that we see is people really having the opportunity to stay on their family farm, keep their farm in the family, bring another kid back to the family farm because of the success they've had in incorporating one diversification tactic of agritourism.
And I think that's an interesting point, an interesting dynamic, that we are seeing people that normally may not have returned to the farm, but returning to the farm to do something that has a little bit of entertainment in it.
That's right. You know, today agritourism is the fastest growing segment of the global travel and recreation market. So we have an incredible opportunity here in Oklahoma. Today we have incredibly rich Western heritage in our state. We have diverse ecoregions from one end of our state to another. So the potential is really ripe for agritourism in our state. And we have people that are seeing that and really capitalizing on the opportunities that it creates for their farm. And one of the exciting things that we see with agritourism is not only is it a wonderful thing and a successful form of diversification for farmers and ranchers, but it's also proven to be a wonderful thing for rural communities. And just another thing that we have to bring people to rural communities and get them to stay longer. So in that respect, agritourism is really exciting for the state of Oklahoma.
Yeah, and a very important point. Every time you bring someone into town, it helps everybody.
That's right.
Tell me a little bit. How can someone find out more information if they'd be interested in this type of business?
Well, really, our agritourism program has two facets. The first facet of our program is really resource development and product development, and then on the other side of that is marketing the businesses once they're up and running. So if someone is interested in maybe just helping to evaluate the resources or consider getting a little bit of help getting started, please call us. We have two coordinators in the field that work with producers on a daily basis to really sit down with you and help you survey what you might have that might be of benefit for tourists, and to really help you assess what you want with an agritourism business. You know, we have producers that maybe they don't want somebody in their backyard all year long, but maybe they are willing to have guests for a short term, like a hunting season or fall season or during berry season, whatever it might be. Or maybe they are ready to incorporate a full-time experience like a guest ranch with an international customer base, that type of thing. So the first thing I would encourage you to do is just to call us. We'd be happy to come out and help you, bring people from the Department of Tourism out to help you identify your target market and see what the options might be for your farm. But more than anything, we just encourage producers to look at your farm or ranch and find what's unique to your place, because there's so many wonderful things in our state that we really don't have to duplicate experiences. And there's enough opportunity for all of us to be involved. So please contact us. We'd be happy to help you.
And there's a great opportunity coming up next month where people can meet other people doing agritourism and learn more. And it's a conference in Ardmore. Tell us about it.
That's right. On November 6th and 7th in Ardmore, we're working with the Noble Foundation to bring our first ever statewide agritourism conference. And at our conference, on the day of the 6th, we're going to do a series of farm tours, an agritourism farm tour and an alternative agriculture farm tour, where people will really have the option to mingle with other producers who are doing or considering doing agritourism. And this creates a wonderful networking opportunity that we know our producers are kind of hungry for. The other thing that we're excited about is bringing in speakers from all across the country on November 7th, including one of the leading agritourism experts, Jane Eckert, a motivational speaker from Dallas, Keith Lowry, an insurance agent from Nebraska to really help people package up that alternative agriculture insurance. We have an incredible lineup of speakers, and we're really, really excited to bring this opportunity to our ag producers.
If somebody wants to register for this or learn more, how do they do that?
As always, they can visit us online at www.oklahomaagritourism.com.
Okay, and we will have a link to your website on our website at okhorizon.com. Abby Cash, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you, Rob.